For me, there are three important P's in an exceptional album: poetry, producing, and the people behind it. Ever got glued to an album wherein you even listen to the skits? Well, this happened to me when I first heard Sab Chahiye, an exceptional album by Rawal and Bharg. These guys are talented as fuck, and this time on the OG Talk, I'm gonna be featuring them. Yes, बात बन गई.
हाँ चलते चलते शाम ढल गई, देखा जो तुझे तो फिर ये बात बन गई. हाँ धीरे धीरे सांसें थम गई, अब ये देखा जो तुझे तो फिर ये बात बन गई.
Alright. Rawal, Bharg, welcome to the podcast, man.
Thanks a lot. Shout out to Guala gang.
Oh man, two multi-talented people in one frame. Rawal being a modern age poet who wants to be heard. You were in Pearl Academy, Delhi, and Delhi College of Arts and Commerce. You're an interior designer and a badass rapper for sure. Bharg, one of the main man behind Sab Chahiye, my current favorite singer and producer. You were in Hindu College, Delhi. You are the president at ARIA, the Western Society of Hindu College. What's that all about, Bharg?
Bro, there was just a poem that we used to have in a band. So, yeah, just that. We used to do like a cappella stuff. Yeah, basically that.
Alright. You're into debating too?
I mean, not now anymore, but I was into a lot of debating.
Oh man, you're one.
I mean, now I would still say he still is. He still is. Because he's fighting with me, but like, yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do.
I've got too much talent in one frame this time: an interior designer, a poet, a badass rapper, a singer, a president of a music society in DU, a debater, and a favorite producer. Alright. Ever since I've heard your album, I was very keen to get you both on the podcast, and I was like, I have to get them on the show anyhow. And now that you guys are here, I just want to thank you guys for coming. It means a lot, man.
No worries, man. Got you. Definitely.
Yeah, man.
Definitely. Thanks for having us.
Our album is worth. Thanks for thinking like our album is worth it, man. Thank you so much.
It is definitely worth it, man. Definitely worth it. First off, what's up with you guys? Like, I've been watching your stories on Instagram, watching you guys vibe with the audience in your live gigs. How's the experience been like so far for both of you?
Pretty fun, man. Pretty fun, I would say. And that's a motive. That's something that I aim for. You know, today at the gig, let's have as much fun as possible. That is like an agenda.
Yeah.
So that's what we're doing. And then we also practice here and there so that we get better at every gig.
Yeah.
And we just want to, all the stuff that we've been doing for the last 1.5 years, now it's time to actually give it to the people in the raw live format. So it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I think like live performances are like an art in itself, and like it's fun to, you know, get to do it, because like I think, as Rawal said, like we've been waiting for almost 1.5 years to finish this project and present it to people in live format, and we're really excited to like do more shows and like do better shows every time, like step up our game and maybe like give you guys like an experience. That's the idea.
Yeah.
Should be like an experience कि वो आज भाई Rawal X Bharg को live perform करते देखा, which was an experience other than the album itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Has to be unforgettable.
All right. How did you guys connect with each other?
How did that happen?
Bharg.
What's
up,
we
man?
were in shout out to Code and Spit Dope, man. Making people meet all from the entire hip hop scene. But I was there at one of the Spit Dope events, and I was with my friend Raju, and that's where he introduced me to Rawal Bhaiya.
Yeah.
And Rawal Bhaiya, then Raju said that he's a producer. Rawal Bhaiya asked me what I produce. Rawal Bhaiya said, I told him that I produce hip hop, indie psychedelic. He will always claim I said psychedelic, but I always said indie psychedelic. He was too drunk to realize it. but 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 it is like an indie rock music. I mean, that's the kind of vibe that I'm and electronic.
Yeah.
But then I mean, I followed him because like I heard his music, I really liked it, so I was like, cool, I'll follow him. And then one day I was just liking through his posts, and then he saw one of my stories. I was playing guitar, and I was singing some song of mine, and he really liked the chord progression because it wasn't like very
basic or typical.
Simple per se. And
typical or basic, yeah.
Yeah, he texted me, and he called me, and then we vibed for an hour about just making music. I think we were just too excited, so we met up
sharing links and stuff,
next day.
Man.
Yeah. We met the very next day because there was just so much in common, and there was just, I think, like a lot to do.
Yeah.
The idea wasn't just that there was like a lot in common. Also, there was a lot to do. We both wanted to like work and make music and make good music. So we were really desperate for that.
Yeah.
And so we met the very next day. And that's how it happened. Like first session, second session, third session.
First session aage aur upar, second session jungli kutta.
Yeah. Guys, if you have to describe Spit Dope, how will you describe it?
It's a safe house, safe haven for like underground artists mostly, man. Like Code is somebody who definitely really gives a fuck about this community.
Yeah.
And he always gives people a chance. Like last time there was an open mic where 10 new rappers just showcased their talents and did their own original compositions, which is something that you don't get to see every now and then. And with Spit Dope, it's whenever it happens, it's pretty obviously it's real, it's organic. It's not just for the sake of it or just to look nice.
Yeah.
So that is one thing that Spit Dope always represents. At the same time, yeah, man, they're repping the culture over here.
Exactly,
fucking
man.
Beatboxing, breaking, b-boying, you name it, man. That's the place to be. Spit Dope.
Man, shout out to MC
And
Code,
I
man,
think,
the man behind Spit Dope.
Definitely.
It is the place, I think, like in the entire country which reps the hip hop scene the most.
Yeah.
I think there's no other scene that I people there's no more than like Spit Dope, because Spit Dope is the biggest like
It's the shit.
scene.
It's the real deal, man.
The
It's the real deal.
for sure.
All right. Coming to 10 down. Rawal, from being an interior designer to becoming a rapper, how has your journey been like?
Music is way more fun than interior design. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Journey, man, it's been rocky like any other journey is, but yeah, man, interior design was something that I had to do and I still do, and I like it. I'm not one of those people who would do anything that I don't like. So I definitely like interior design, and I did all of that shit, and I'm still doing it. Making my bread, investing that money in music.
Wow.
And in the lifestyle that I have to sustain.
Yeah.
So that's the thing about interior. And then music is something that I really love and I'm very passionate about.
Yeah.
So being an interior designer helps me with music also, because now I'm a visual artist. I can I can visualize a lot of images and imagery in my head already. I can make 3D designs on a software, but before that I can have all these images in my head. So when I'm making music videos, I have like a lot of say in the music videos, because aesthetics are something which is very important to me. So that way they're both interlinked and can come together. So
you have a lot of your own ideas in the music videos.
Yeah, but like it is something I like. Music is something I love. That's the difference.
Okay. Rawal bhai, what's the story behind Sab Chahiye? This is for you also, Bharg.
Story behind Sab Chahiye is Rawal and Bharg are two people who want to make every sort of track because they believe that human beings are not that simple and they're complex, and they can feel different things at different points in life, and they don't have to or need to have a so-called brand or image, and I don't have to be hard all the time.
Yeah.
A lot of these motherfuckers who
Yeah.
act hard are super fucking soft, man.
Yeah.
Like they
In
need
reality.
tissues and hugs at night. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, because like, oh, he said your flow is not good. Oh, I feel like crying. You know, but why do you always have to portray that you're hard? Why do you
Exactly, man,
always have
exactly.
to? So I mean, there is variety of emotions in a human being.
Yeah.
You can feel good, you can feel bad, you can feel like you're the shit, you can feel confused, you can feel scared, and that is the thing. We want to make every type of a song
Mixed
because हमें
emotions.
सब चाहिए.
Yeah.
बिल्कुल.
All
It's
right.
like if you visit like the album,
Yeah.
you should have a place for yourself. That and like it's like if you maybe don't want like a certain sort of song, it's fine. Like we have it for you. Like this is what we also enjoy. Like we enjoy everything that we've like heard in our entire life, and every emotion that we felt. We should be able to express that in every way possible. Right? And
Yeah.
you should also be able to like find that place in the album. And I think that's very important, like for us to like give you a
I
place
found
in the
that. I
album also
found
in the
that
first
very
place.
well. Like it's
Everybody
it's
like
mixed.
yeah,
But
so
I
everybody
have
has their own favorite also, like in the album.
बिल्कुल
That's
बिल्कुल.
been like the best part, and that's something that we expected. Like
Yeah.
something when we
Exactly.
made the album, we were like everybody should be able to have like something different or the other. And every
At
time we
least.
would make a song, somebody else would come and tell us that bro, ye mera favorite hai. And you're like,
Yeah.
okay. So
Yeah.
that was a good motivation. And Sab Chahiye is that also.
All right. Bharg bhai, you've always been into music, be it in your school life or your college life. Where did you start taking music very, very seriously?
I mean, I always liked doing music. I always enjoyed it a lot. I mean, I started playing guitar at a very young age. I taught myself to play guitar also, mostly through YouTube and stuff. And then like I was a lot into like metal and hip hop and blah blah.
Yeah.
We got into like electronic music in class 12th, and I got introduced to like music production. But I wasn't like that serious about it. It was something that I just wanted to do because like I could like watch YouTube tutorials and it was fun. So of course I went to college and everything, and then like I got into my society and stuff, and I actually started enjoying music a lot more.
Yeah.
And it has always been there throughout my course of life as of now. So I kept doing it, and obviously like when you see like other people, and they would see other people's behind the scenes and all of that stuff, and you would see them perform and stuff like that, it would excite me. So I always wanted to do that, and in order for me to do that, I knew I had to make more music. So that happened, and I think like I think I'm still getting serious about it. Like as things get more real, I think people get like more serious and more into it. So I don't really know like the point where I became very serious about music. I think it's just been there the entire time. So I don't feel as if like I was ever like very serious about it. I just do it like I can. And I enjoy it so much. So like it's fun.
Exactly, man. Bharg, in all of your tracks, like in Sab Chahiye, there was a diversification of production levels, all being top notch, obviously. From Jangli Kutta to Baat Ban Gayi to each and every track. Like, where did that come from? Where did that diversification come from?
I think that's just because we enjoy listening to a lot of different music.
Okay.
And we wanted to make it.
Yeah.
Like, it's like even if I listen to hip hop, right? And like, or even if like people think our album is primarily hip hop, it is not. It's like a very, very overall, in general, a very musical album. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
And the idea was that we listen to like I remember like me and Rawal, I was like, bro, do you listen to Higher to Sky? And he was like, yeah, bro. We jammed on that. We've like jammed on like really weird music as well. And the idea is we sometimes just like listen to like headbanging music, like from some fucking trap music back in like 2012 that was released or something like that. Maybe we would like listen to something very soft, very sober. Sometimes you'll listen to like metal and rock sitting down.
Yeah.
So it's not that we just listened to all of it, so we made it.
All right. So basically, you cannot call Sab Chahiye a proper hip hop album.
I would like.
That was
wouldn't be fair. It wouldn't be
Wouldn't be
fair
fair.
to the
Wouldn't
other.
be fair.
Yeah. All right. Rawal Bhai, Nothing New was one of the most important track releases in 2019 for you. What's the story behind that?
Bro, the story is like the hook says. I was pretty sick. I'd left rap, but then I got really sick and tired of the whole situation with rap at the moment. Way
Yeah.
back in like 20. I wrote it in 2015.
Oh,
So like everybody, and released it way later. No,
yeah.
actually 2016 or something. A long time later.
Yeah.
But I was just tired of the whole situation around me where everybody was just like mostly talking about flexing and there was not a lot of substance coming out,
Yeah.
which has changed now. Now there's like a lot more substance. All that shit is still there.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, there's like
The meaningful ones
people are
coming.
talking. People are talking about stuff that matters
Yeah.
a little more now, and they're diving deeper into their own personality and letting that out, which is nice to see instead of just being very surface level.
Yeah. In some of your songs, you have mentioned your mother. What type of phase were you in when she passed away?
Pretty dark, man. Of course, the way that she passed was also pretty painful to watch. So yeah, it was definitely a dark phase, but time heals everything.
Yeah.
Here we are.
She must be really proud of you, man.
But I hope she is.
She would be.
Thanks a lot.
When was that one moment in your life that you thought that things are getting completely out of hand?
Probably a day before my mom passed. That was a hard day.
All right.
Yeah, I had to like go through a lot of hardship. That day was just hard. No, I don't think I would like to get into the details of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that day was just like a hard day that I had to go through.
Okay.
Because it was just hard, man.
Yeah, I completely understand that. Okay, now some common questions. What are the plans for 2021 for you guys?
Firstly, getting a lot of gigs, performing as much as we can.
Yeah.
Growing as performance artists, making individual EPs, making a small EP together, collaborating with artists. We already have a lot of demos with like some big names also.
All right.
And there's more collaboration, more experimentation, never stopping, getting crazier with videos.
Yeah.
Buying cooler clothes.
Exactly.
Aiming for a better life.
Yeah, aiming for a better life. That's the main
Better
goal, man.
standard.
Better standards,
standards.
better life, and
Life is all about progression.
And meeting a lot of
Yeah.
new people, man. Like I think like
man.
meeting a lot of new musicians, like getting to do a lot of like he said,
more
experimenting a lot
unrecognized
more.
rappers and
Collaboration.
musicians and
Collaboration,
producers and stuff.
Musicians, rappers, musicians, fucking
Whatever you
opera
are, bro.
artist. तुम भी
Whatever
बजाता है आजा. We don't care, bro.
Yeah.
We don't care, yeah.
All
हमें सब
right.
चाहिए, bro. Like we
सब
made it
चाहिए.
clear from that statement.
तो
And
तुम
you
भी
can't
बजाता
bypass
है.
us.
I like the way you play the tumbi. Come to the studio.
Yeah. All right. Rawal, what's that one thing that people don't know about Bharg that you want them to know?
Do they know he's a softy ass boy?
Shut the fuck up, bro.
Do they know that? If they don't, I would like to say he's a cotton candy ass boy.
Cry, baby. Cry a lot.
But at the same time, he can seem a bit lost. Like you asked him, when were you serious about music? He's like, I don't really know. But bro, when we're like really serious about making music and when we're in the studio, it's like a different version comes out. हम दोनों का ही और इसका भी.
Yeah.
And then he also forgets कि वो version निकला था and then he's back to saying, oh, I don't know when I got serious. But तू समझ रहा है मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ? कि मतलब ऐसे चले but जब काम पे आता है ना तो फिर like
the dedication level is different. Dedication.
हाँ, बिल्कुल. And that has gone up also in the last year from when I first met him to now.
Yeah.
Bro. Yeah. Definitely. मुझे बोलने की भी कुछ मतलब अपने आप ही बहुत सही हो गया. अपने आप काम करता है bro. Dedicated है, बहुत सही है.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
तारीफ हो गई भार्ग भाई की.
हवा में मत उड़ियो भाई. Balloon.
All right, Bharg, what's that one thing that people don't know about Rawal that you want them to know?
I'd say the same thing, bro. He's one of the softest and the cutest guy you'll ever meet. If you look at Rawal bhai from like, oh, jungle kutta ho raha hai.
Yeah.
Hey, dude, he's a sweetheart at heart.
Rawal bhai, you want to say anything about this?
Bro, I have like two modes, really sweet or the opposite. There's no in between though.
Like, bro,
not a lot.
He's a sweetheart, and
with the close ones, definitely.
I've only seen him being sweet. I've never seen him being like very aggressive or very hard with me. Like never. I think like that's never happened. And bro, like obviously you have to see
एक दो तो गाने इसमें भी हैं.
He's very strong, bro. Like he's very strong about like
emotionally strong.
Emotionally, yeah. Absolutely. It's always like a good thing that like to learn from. I mean, I just like if I have anything to look up to, like that's the thing. Like he's been very strong throughout everything, and he's been strong even now. Like he's doing a lot of things at a lot of points in time, and he's maintaining it with like a lot of like grace. You wouldn't even come to me.
Yeah.
But he maintains it with a lot of grace.
That's good. That's great, man. That's great about both of you guys.
Definitely there once mentioning. But if anybody thinks that Rawal is very hard, Rawal is the softest guy. He's a cutie. It still doesn't mean you mess
Facts.
Until I'm
not though.
All right. Now coming to from the verse. All right. You guys ready for that?
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
ये साल दिक्कतें हैं जारी जब से 6 साल का था. ऊपर वाले में विश्वास जब मानता था. जुदाई मेरा 55 साल किस काम का था. खुशहाल परिवार मेरा सपनाम का था. 15 साल माँ बैठी बिस्तर पे लग गई बीमारी. वो भी सैकड़ों में एक सारी डॉक्टर अनाड़ी. हुआ गलत ऑपरेशन किया नहीं रिकवर. जैसे पला बड़ा वैसे टूटा मेरा सबर. अजीब है ये सफर क्यों किया माने सफर. हाँ वो गुजर गई मेरे मन में फिर भी अमर. जिंदगी है काली और कमीनी. लोगों को नहीं फर्क पड़ता झांट. स्कूल के वो दिन जब उड़ाते थे मजाक किसी और की मजबूरी का. किसी और की बसूड़ी का. जब चाहिए थी मदद ऊपर वाला साथ क्यों नहीं था.
So this is just me talking about the disease that she had, which is called polymyositis.
Okay.
So when I was 6, she stopped walking. She was bedridden, and in polymyositis, your muscles get weak, and then you can't really walk. So you're confined to the bed. So you're bedridden, basically. So she was bedridden for 15 years before she passed. So that's just all the struggles which came with it.
Yeah.
And she had like a bad operation at Gangaram Hospital.
Yeah.
So uske baad se fir this whole sickness emerged, and pretty much that.
And then in your school, तो मजाक उड़ाते थे क्या करते थे?
Yeah. Like school में एक बार ऐसे हुआ था कि this one kid got to know because of some PTM, that parent teacher meeting, that my mom is not well, and then somebody made fun of it.
Yeah.
And then obviously I got really angry, and I think I might have thrown hands.
Yeah. Okay. What about this?
Fuck, अभी याद आई रात. आगरा का शहर 2004 लेबर ने किया
I knew
वार
you'd-
मामा के परिवार पे. भरी अपनी जेब मर्डर का बना
Obviously
केस
you'd ask
फिर
that.
मार दिया सबको. मेरा भाई होता मेरे जितना और एक बहन होती छोटी पर मार दिया सबको. किसी पे विश्वास नहीं है अब तो.
Obviously you'd ask that. Yeah. My Mama ji used to live in Agra.
Okay.
and he had a factory, and he had like obviously factory. There's like labor working.
Yeah.
So one fine day they came to my mama's place and robbed them and killed them and took the money
Shit.
and went.
That's
And he was
it.
actually my favorite mama. That's it.
Ah, man.
बहुत
That is-
पुरानी बात है.
Yeah, man. I found myself in a very difficult situation while choosing the tracks because each and every track has some kind of meaning to it. And I had 3 times more the songs to listen to and decide.
Sure, bro. Sure.
So-
Every track is a story. Next.
नशे में धुत आदमी मरा पड़ा सड़क पे, सारे लोग घूरे जैसे आ गया तू नरक से, सारे गन फैला के पूछे कहां से ये पनपते, नकली रैपर गरजते असल में ये नहीं बरसते, असली स्टोरी कौन बताएगा, जूते टी शर्ट डाले अपना टाइम आएगा, इकोनॉमी की चुदी तो तू पैसा क्या कमाएगा, नोटबंदी की लंबी लाइनों में तू रह जाएगा.
Short, तो I live in Tagore Garden, bro, और यहाँ पे गांजा बिकता है और वो भी गंदा गांजा, और यहाँ पे स्मैक वगैरह भी बिकता है. तो मतलब मैं अपने घर के नीचे से देखता हूँ बहुत सारे फुकेड़ी जल रहे होते हैं. कई बार लाइक रिसेंटली अभी थोड़े टाइम पहले मैं अपनी गाड़ी के अंदर नहीं घुस पा रहा, मेरी गाड़ी की एकदम साथ में एक बंदा लेटा हुआ है रेत पे, तो मैं उसके ऊपर से तो जाने नहीं वाला, एकदम कोने में. तो मतलब ऐसे ही स्मैक वैक करके मतलब पड़ जाते हैं इधर पार्क में, मतलब लाइक नशे में. तो मतलब so it's about where I live. So everybody in Delhi is pretty much like a lot of people who are into and who know about this whole weed thing.
Yeah.
Know about Subhash Nagar ka weed. So basically they call it Subhash Nagar because the metro station is closer, but it's actually Tagore Garden where I live, and it's like very close. I've seen rappers go, I don't want to take names, but like Delhi rappers go niche se to score.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things. Then they're like, bro, I know where you're coming from. I'm like, no, bro, you don't. I live here, but I know where you're coming from. So don't tell me.
Oh, man. All right. Now coming to the last segment of the OG talk, my favorite, 10 choice type questions. Rawal, you ready, bro?
Let's go.
Lagan or Naseeb?
Lagan.
Choose one. Fast. All right.
Lagan.
Karma or God?
Karma.
Being independent or signing up for a label?
Independent.
Live gigs or studio recording?
Live gigs.
Chinese food or alcohol?
Fuck you.
Oh man, you gotta choose one, man.
Alcohol.
All right. Chinese food is your favorite, right?
I thought you'd
how do
go
you
for
know?
Chinese food. I thought you'd go for Chinese food.
I thought for Chinese food.
Bro, but what about beer?
I legit thought you'd choose Chinese food.
Simple or dripped out?
Simple.
Underground rappers or commercial rappers?
Good rappers. It doesn't matter, bro. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
All right. Freestyles or recording fully fledged tracks?
Recording full-fledged tracks.
Delhi or Bombay?
Fucking Delhi always.
Guala Gang or any other hip hop podcast?
No brainer. Wala gang. Yeah.
All right. So, Bharg, you ready?
Yes, sir. No, but okay. Let's go.
Working with unrecognized Indian producers or working with recognized international producers?
Working with recognized international producers for sure.
Dope ad-libs or killer 808s? Choose one fast.
Dope ad-libs. dope ad-libs. As a mix engineer, dope ad-libs. It's always fun to mix them.
Singing
Always
or
fun.
producing? You're taking time, man. You're taking time, man.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Like, wait, that is so difficult.
Singing or
I'd say
producing?
Producer.
Travis Scott or The Weeknd?
The Weeknd.
Daft Punk or Deadmau 5?
Daft Punk.
Mainstream hip hop tracks or meaningful ones?
Can't mainstream be meaningful?
Auto-tune or natural?
Preferably natural, but auto-tune has its own vibe. So it's a difficult one to choose, but
Choose
as a
one,
singing
dude.
app-
Choose one.
it's out. I'll go for natural voices.
All right. Expensive pair of headphones or an expensive guitar?
An expensive guitar.
All right. Uttarakhand or Delhi?
Yo, shut the fuck up, bro. Like,
Hey,
oh man, I ain't choosing. No. No way. No fuck.
I did my
No
research,
fucking
man.
way.
I did my research.
No way. Oh man. No.
All right. No
I
problem there.
can't.
No problem there. Guala Gang or Guala Gang?
Guala Gang always, man. All fucking ways.
Self-promotion
this
doesn't
fucking
go
dope.
away, man.
No, bro. This is dope. No self-promotion also, bro. Like, I'll always say, like, dude, you're
Oh man. All right. So this was the podcast with Rawal and Bharg. We enjoyed a lot. It was great talking to both of you guys. Stop making faces, Bharg, please. All right.
It was a great podcast.
Bye-bye.
Had a
Take
great
care.
time.
Bye-bye.
Had a great time.
Yeah, man.
Shit was fun,
Thank you so
yo.
much. Shout out to Guala Gang, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm not doing shit. I'm not doing that.
After having a rather fun conversation with the lads, I have something to say. These guys are just getting started. Their style is class apart. Rawal is one of the trillest rappers out there, no cap. And Bharg, he's a gem of a person. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast. Follow Rawal and Bharg. I will be putting up their social media links in the description down below. Shout out to Aranyaka for making this podcast possible. Sab Chahiye is gonna be my motto for 2021. What's your motto for this year? Let me know in the comments down below. And with this, I will be ending the podcast here. Subscribe to the Guala Gang if you haven't already. Hasta la vista, baby.